Okay. Welcome, everybody. I'm your host, Kate Navarro. This is our first ever Monday show. We got a lot of hot topics that happened this past weekend. We got some college football talk. We got some NFL. And we got the in-season tournament. So, welcome to Bandwagon Sports. Glad to have you here. We're going to try this again. This is our second take. First one didn't take. So we're going to do it again. We're going to run it back. It's Bandwagon Sports. Hopping into our first topic with old Heisman Trophy winner Jayden Daniels with 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season. Him having 3,812 yards, 40 touchdowns passing with 1,134 yards and 10 touchdowns rushing. The dude was an absolute beast getting it done for LSU. He used to be an Arizona State University, Sun Devil. And there he had 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions through the air. So this just kind of shows the difference that he had. Over 2,000 more yards than he had in 2021 before he transferred. And then almost 400 more rushing yards and 4 more touchdowns than he had at Arizona State. Dude was just doing the damn thing this year. LSU obviously having some big losses. Florida State, Alabama, other teams, Ole Miss. But still, Jayden Daniels just doing his thing. I guess the last LSU Heisman was old Joseph Burrow. Old Joey B. I think he had more overall yards and more touchdowns than Joey B. Joey B obviously had more passing touchdowns and more passing yards. But look at him pointing up with his little Heisman trophy, getting it done with old Joey B. Let's see here. Shout out to old Jayden Daniels. There's a funny clip of him leaving Arizona State University and them saying, "Clear his shit out. He sucks anyways." Old ASU clip here. So let's listen to this one.
Clear his shit out. He either suck anyways.
So obviously not having the best season there, but obviously not on a very good ASU team. So it was good seeing him get the job done. His other candidates, he had Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. All Heisman finalists and all had been in the year, 5+ years. So cool to see like these mature quarterbacks staying in the league, all transferring, and that maturity really at the college football level really starting to show out for them. Some cool stuff there. We got big news. We got old Dillon Gabriel officially signing to the Oregon Ducks. He had committed earlier, and we knew that the Oregon Ducks were his front runner. But man, leaving the Oklahoma Sooners, who are now joining the SEC, to join a hot Oregon Ducks team who could have made the college football playoff. So cool stuff here. You should see him slinging it. Oregon with a very high-powered offense, very fast. They love them fast little short boys. So with Dillon Gabriel just launching balls, he should do great there. But wow, really seeing these quarterbacks. I mean, all these quarterbacks we talked about, all entering the portal, leaving their schools, and it's almost like free agency. Like these college football teams are able to pick up these free agents and offer them more NIL money than maybe they did the first time. So Dillon Gabriel going from UCF to Oklahoma to now Oregon. I mean, you're starting to see it with a lot of these quarterbacks, just them actually getting paid. And then this past weekend, we also had the Army-Navy game. We had Army winning very narrowly, sneaking it out, 17-11. Just big game. You got to see Bill Belichick on College Game Day. You got to see Patriots owner on College Game Day. Really just incredible game, incredible showing from the Army and Navy, and how much it actually means to them and be on prime time, be that only game. Beautiful jerseys, great game overall. Now we're going to discount double check that this is still recording, and then we're going to hop into our NFL segment, or actually our in-season tournament segment. All right, we are still recording. Okay, all right, everything's going good this time around. But all right, hopping into our next segment, we got the in-season tournament. We had Indiana Pacers facing the LA Lakers. We had Lakers getting the job done. Getting it done. You had LeBron, 24 points, 11 rebounds. Austin Reeves off the bench with 28 points. LeBron was calling this Austin Reeves' flu game, saying this could be better than Michael Jordan's flu game. But Austin Reeves, AR, also just humble dude, not going to take that from MJ. 28 points. And then you had old Anthony Davis. Look at this man right here. Look at him. Look at how hype he is. With 41 points, 20 rebounds, just a monster double-double. An incredible performance. Let's watch one of his highlights right here. Just finishing right there. Getting the dagger. Securing those points, securing those rebounds, getting what seems like almost every rebound of the game. AD just getting it done. And you got to think, wow, LeBron wanted this more than anything. To cement himself as the first ever in-season tournament champion, what that looks for his legacy, what it looks for the Lakers, and then getting his boys all $500,000 each. I mean, $500,000, that's bigger than a lot of those bench player salaries. So look at them getting hyped. You see them getting hyped for him. You know they're getting paid. But Lakers and LeBron James, first ever in-season tournament champions. Will they get the job done and be the first ever team to win the NBA championship and in-season tournament in the same year? I guess we'll find out here pretty soon. But hey, what an incredible victory, cementing themselves as the first ever in-season tournament champions. You had Tyrese Halliburton, obviously having two spectacular games before this. Him ending this game with 20 points, 11 assists with a double-double. But just not enough for the Pacers to get it done. So, cool showing here. You love to see it for old LeBron James. We got games over this past weekend. Many NFL games, many stories happening here. First one we're going to touch on, Cowboys-Eagles last night on prime time for Sunday Night Football. You had Cowboys getting the job done, absolutely destroying the Eagles. 33-13. Dak with another MVP performance, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, getting the job done. Tossing some touchdowns to CD and to Michael Gallup. Just an incredible performance and almost domination the entire game. Let's see, Dak Prescott doing his thing. He is obviously our front runner that we have here on Bandwagon Sports for MVP this year. And Cowboys advancing to 10-3, dropping the Eagles to 10-3, placing the Cowboys at the top of the NFC East, surpassing the Eagles. So you got now Cowboys in the number 1 spot. We got another visual here with old CD Lamb showing the NFC East right now. You got San Francisco, Dallas, Detroit, Tampa Bay. They're leaders in their divisions right now. Wild card, 10-3 sitting there, the Eagles. Cowboys have some tough games coming up. They got Bills on the road. You got Miami on the road, Detroit at home, and then Washington on the road. So 3 of those 4 are going to be pretty tough. They're going to have to really hunker down and play some good football like they've been playing. They are they're 7-0 at home right now. So just a monster of a team at home. Away, I guess that puts them at 5-3, or 3-3. So tough matchups. Bills just coming off of a win. It could be a tough one. Miami, obviously insanely explosive. We'll get to see them tonight. But we'll see how they fare. We also had we had Dak tying the record for 22 touchdowns over 7 games. This is a Cowboys record. But wow, what an incredible performance that he had, adding to that MVP argument right there. We also had Rico Dowdle getting into the end zone this week. Him and Tony having some monster performances. We had Brandon Aubrey, former MLS Major League Soccer player. He actually grew up in DFW, went to Notre Dame, played college soccer there, played a little bit in the MLS, and then gets recruited on over to kick for us. He's a rookie this season, and he is now 30 for 30. 30 for 30! Hasn't missed a field goal all year. In this game, he hit a 60-yarder, 59-yarder, 50-yarder, and a 45-yard field goal. So what an incredible performance from him. Like I said, rookie, used to play for FC Dallas. Just what an incredible performance from him. You love to see that. I think he's number 2 kicker in the league right now as a rookie. Can't ask for more than that. We got Bucks, Falcons. Baker Mayfield leading the Bucks to a last-minute touchdown over the Falcons to Cade Otton. Baker Mayfield getting it done. They are 6-7, and they are the leaders of their division. Even with a losing record, they are the leaders of their division. It's a big win for them. Moving on to the next game, we got Lions-Bears. Lions dropping another one to the Bears. What is going on with these Lions? These brand new Lions. They are just struggling nowadays. Seems like after Thanksgiving, after the Jack Harlow concert, they've just been not doing very good. Not doing very hot. Looking like the old Lions, not the brand new Lions. So we'll see. They're still the leaders of their division, but we'll see how they shape up and see what happens to them. But man, old Jared Goff not having very good performances. Colts, they've been a hot team here recently, dropping a game to the Bengals, only scoring 14 points in the second quarter. Bengals with old Jake Browning. Jake Browning, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Him having a hell of a performance as well. And wow, he is looking to be a very good backup to Joe Burrow right now. And hey, he might be cementing himself as a starting quarterback next year. So, doing a great job. Jaguars have Trevor Lawrence back after his surgery. And them dropping the game to the Browns 31-27. So Jags dropping I guess the last two games, not looking too hot right now. They're on a little cold streak. Browns getting the job done with old Joseph Flacco. 311 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. The former MVP, Super Bowl champion, Joseph Flacco getting the job done. Wow, what an incredible performance from him. 31-27. Looking like the starter for the remainder of the season, I would think. That Browns defense, and hey, you get old Joseph Flacco in there, they could be a pretty tough candidate. Saints, Panthers, don't got much to talk about here. Two awful teams. Wow, Panthers improving to 1-12, 0-8 on the road. Just awful season with Bryce Young. Man, only 137 yards, no touchdowns. I mean, poor dude's just struggling there. We got Texans, Jets. We have old Zach Wilson absolutely just having an incredible game with 301 yards, 2 touchdowns, 27 for 36, coming back after Tim Boyle goes back to the practice squad. Zach is back and getting the job done with a massive victory, 30-6. Over the Texans. Texans dropping some games here recently. But Nico Collins goes out for Texans. He's out of the game, I think with a calf injury. You had Tank Dell last week or the week before, out with a season-ending injury. And then C.J. Stroud this game going into concussion protocol. So not looking good for him. Looks like he's running out of people to throw it to. That explosive offense, we're not seeing it. Them only putting up 6 points, 2 field goals. That is just not going to get it done. I guess 1 touchdown. I guess it was Singletary scoring a touchdown, but just not getting it done. This is the first time, I think since like 2017 or something, that a team hasn't scored going into half. So just, I guess with this ending with 36 points, no points scored in the first half, awful game. But the first and second ever, bang, back to back. Good Vikings Raiders 0-0 going into the fourth quarter, and Vikings sneaking it out with a 3-0 victory. So this would have been the first ever game to go to 0-0 at halftime, or at going into overtime, if it would have happened, but it doesn't. This is the lowest scoring game since 2007, 3-0. Wow, what a game here. Maybe one day we'll see a 0-0 game ending in a tie. You never know. The next game, we got Rams, Ravens. You got Rams winning the game in overtime. Ravens with a last-minute touchdown in the fourth quarter, and then Rams having to drive down the field, put up a field goal, take them to overtime. And then Ravens with a 76-yard punt return touchdown to win the game. Wow. Ravens advanced to 10-3. And Rams dropped to 6-7. But close games for the Ravens. They're kind of struggling with old Mark Andrews out, but they're finding ways to win games. Seahawks, 49ers, Brock Purdy also in the MVP debate. Him having a 368-yard, 2 touchdown, 1 interception game. Just absolutely getting it done. 1 touchdown every quarter. Really taking it to the Seattle Seahawks, 28-16. Great performance from Christian McCaffrey, 16 carries, 145 yards. Old Deebo Samuel, 7 receptions, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. The touchdown was a rushing touchdown. This puts him at an NFL record 19 rushing touchdowns in his career as a wide receiver. So you love to see that from old Deebo Samuel. And wow, 49ers looking to be a super hot team. They are number 1 team in their conference in the NFC. Taking it to the Eagles and then taking it to the Seahawks this week. They are on a roll, looking to have an incredible season. Bills Chiefs. We got Bills Chiefs. Massive game. Came down to the fourth quarter. Bills winning the game 20-17. Bills with a hot start. I think they were at 14-0 at one point. The Chiefs kind of scraping away, trying to get it done. Patrick Mahomes, 271 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 early interception in that first half. But man, controversial calls. Let's take a look at this. We got amazing play here. Patrick Mahomes throwing about a 30-yard pass to Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce.
Flag down at the line of scrimmage as the pass is to an open Travis Kelce, who flings it back over to Tony. Oh my goodness, this is going for a touchdown.
So you got Patrick Mahomes just launching the ball. Travis Kelce running about 30 yards. Tossing it back to Kadarius Toney. Toney running it in with probably the best touchdown of the week, if not the year. This is just an incredible highlight right here. But controversial call gets called back. Does not count. Toney lined up, offsides. Another Chiefs wide receiver holding the Chiefs back in a victory. Chiefs wide receivers have dropped the most passes out of any team this year. With this offsides call causing them the game, and then you had Valdez-Scantling dropping the go-ahead touchdown a week or two ago. Patrick Mahomes just not happy with this call. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid visibly upset with refs, saying, "Why didn't you tell him he was offsides?" But I think it comes down to Toney. He has to look over. He has to check if he's on sides. But just simple things really biting the Chiefs in the butt. You got Patrick Mahomes, wildest fucking call I've ever seen, man. Offensive offsides, fucking terrible. Very upset. Well, let's look at another clip of him here. Visibly upset on the sideline. Just not having a good time, yelling at refs. I mean, for that play to get called back, you hope that it's still in the highlight reel. You hope that it's still there. But just incredibly upset. Andy Reid too. Not a good scene there in Kansas City. 9 straight games that Josh Allen has thrown a pick. 9. It's 9 straight games. But hey, gets the job done. And that advances Bills to 7-6. So they're going to have to win out to even have a chance to make playoffs. Rough season for them. But hey, they're getting the job done. They're going to have a tough schedule ahead of them, though, especially playing the Cowboys. But let's see here. All right, yep. So that's going to... Let's see. Let's finish these games off right here. We got Broncos Chargers, another stellar win by Russell Wilson, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, getting the jobs done against the Chargers team who's not doing well. What is it? Who's Chargers quarterback? Is it Josh Allen? Who we got here? But Chargers quarterback getting hurt. Hate to see that. It's another hurt quarterback this year. Man, what a rough showing. I gotta give top win of the week for this weekend. I gotta give it to old Dallas Cowboys. Massive game. Puts them in front of the Eagles. could possibly, if they keep this number 1 seed in the NFC East, this could get them a bye for the playoffs and a home game, which would be massive, seeing that they're 7-0 at home. So this could be what they need to make it to that NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl championship. So I got win of the week, most impressive win to the Dallas Cowboys. It's really cool stuff here. Before we move into our last topics of the day, we are going to make sure that we're still recording. So hopefully we are. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, we're still doing it. All right, let's finish off this segment. All right, we got Bronny James making his NCAA debut for the USC Trojans. Him having an incredible highlight right here, doing what his father does, chasing down behind block. What he did to Iguodala. Let's look at it here. Got him chasing him down from behind. Boom! With the low block. Wow. The Long Beach State spoiling Bronny James's debut. Bronny James, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists off the bench. You love to see him back, having his heart complications. But hopefully we start seeing him having some more minutes, even if it's off the bench. Hopefully they're not restricting his minutes, and hopefully he is doing very healthy and doing just fine. But old Bronny James back in action, first ever action of the year. Hopefully we see a lot more of those blocks right there, more crazy dunks, more 3-pointers, whatever the duty is. We hope he's doing it. We're going to hop into our Wagon of the Week. Our first ever Monday Wagon of the Week picks. Well, we're going to go over the 2 NFL games tonight. We got a doubleheader tonight. So this is going to be an electric one. We got, well, maybe an electric one. We got Titans-Dolphins. Titans struggling 4-8. Dolphins, hot team, 9-3. 5-0 at home. We got the line at -14 in Miami's favor. We got the over-under 46.5. We got Tua having an incredible season. Mostert, A-Chain, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, all doing their things. I see Tyreek Hill having another monster performance against this Titans team, as he should. And if he closes out the year with 4 monster performances, he will hit the NFL receiving yards record, passing Calvin Johnson, hopefully getting to that 2,000 yards. That would be massive. First ever wide receiver to hit 2,000 yards. But Tua having a great season as well, launching it to him, of course. But in this Wagon of the Week pick for our Monday Night Football slate, we are going to pick Miami. -14. We're going to have them cover that. 14 points, 2 touchdowns. I mean, you got Will Levis for the Titans. I mean, he's got Derrick Henry and he's got Hopkins, but the rookie quarterback after his debut, he has not been too solid. And it looks like they're 0-6 away. Dolphins are 5-0 at home. So I see this being another Miami Dolphins show. Them getting it done, advancing to 10-3. Those are my picks. -14, and give me the over on this game. Next Monday's slate tonight at 7:15. Packers Giants. Looks like this is going to be in New York. You got Jordan Love having an incredible season, taking over for Aaron Rodgers. Them, I think, just coming off a win against the Chiefs. And then you got Giants with old Tommy DeVito. That was my Italian accent. Tommy DeVito. having some monster games too. Hopefully, Tommy gets it done. But we got the line of this one -6 for Green Bay, then the over-under 36.5. I'm going to take Giants +6, riding the Tommy DeVito train, and give me the over on this game. This is going to be a high-powered game, high-power offense. I see Jordan Love having himself a game. I see Tommy DeVito, Saquon Barkley having themselves a game. Give me Giants +6. Now let's go over our Wagon of the Week picks that we had this weekend. We had Army winning. We won that one. We had Army beating Navy this weekend. We also had in-season tournament champions. I had Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers winning that game, winning the first ever in-season tournament championship. What was I thinking? Obviously, LeBron's going to get it done for his legacy. Obviously, LeBron wants it more than anyone. I don't know what I was thinking. Should have gone with old LeBron James to obviously be the first ever in-season tournament champions. But Lakers take care of business. My pick off. So my picks for the weekend, 50-50. 50-50. So hopefully tomorrow, I think I've been about 50-50 in all my picks. Hopefully tomorrow we have Dolphins -14 with an over, giving me both of those picks. And then we got Giants +6 hitting the over. Let's smack our Wagon of the Week picks. So that's it for me today with our second show of the day, because the first one didn't record. Hopefully this one was a banger. Actually, I know it was a banger. So, all right, everybody. That's going to do it for this one. Have a great day. Go drink some coffee. Enjoy your work. Get some work done. And that is Bandwagon Sports, K. Navarro, signing out. Signing out.